We are back, the almost daily vlog. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. This is Buckets, I am Foamy, and today we're going to talk about a sneaker that we're both really excited about, the Jordan 32. Before we jump into that, bam, the Jordan 1 Flyknit. We did a video on them yesterday. They came with a really cool box. So if you missed this video and want to see it, we'll put a link in the description and you can check that out. But people wanted to know what we thought about the Jordan 32 because we mentioned it in that video. Yeah. And a lot of people were asking when we were getting a pair, what we thought about them, our thoughts on the tech. So we figured why not do an initial thoughts video right now. I mean, we know the materials they used. We know the type of cushioning that they used. You know, we pretty much know the tech that's there, so we don't even have to wait to get a pair. We can just discuss them right now, and then when we get a pair, we can jump right into actually putting them on the court. Very excited about this sneaker. I'll just say that first and foremost. I know Buckets is as well. Let's preface this whole thing by saying, and I guess I won't speak for both of us, I'll let you speak, but for me, the Jordan performance line is the best there is.
Agreed.
When we're talking about basketball, I don't think, I mean, I called the Jordan 29 the greatest basketball sneaker of all time. I meant it. You know, I don't say things like that just to say them. You obviously don't say things like that just to say them. They have done an amazing job on the performance side of things, and I actually think that it's overlooked because when you think about Jordans, you think about the retros and
like how cool they are.
Right, and like you think of it more like stylistically, but not so much performance.
Yeah.
And, you know, you think Nike has had some really big performance sneakers. You know, some of the LeBron models, you know, the Kyrie model and the Paul Jordan, you know, they get more recognition for, and even now with the crazy explosives, and I think Jordan brand almost gets slept on.
I'm taking a nap!
You want to take a nap?
I'm taking a nap here.
Okay, take a nap right there then. Good night.
Good night.
From a performance aspect, maybe it's because they don't have the signature athlete sneakers that really take off. You know, you had the mellow, but anyways, whatever. None of that matters, but I do want to mention that we both love the Jordan line. I mean, we had the 28s.
Yep.
Those got thrown out because the air bubbles popped, and that was an issue with the 28s.
That was one of our first performance reviews.
That was one of our very first performance reviews that we ever did.
Yeah.
Remember that? The colorful ones with the shorts to match?
Yeah.
Wow. So then there were the 29s. Buckets owns now, and this is what you're actually currently hooping in,
Yeah.
is the 29. These are amazing.
Yeah.
Okay? So here, I'll hand you this. So then came the 30, which Buckets has hooped in a ton also, and everyone hated this sneaker, it seemed like. I don't know what the deal was. I guess because they were so similar, you know what I mean, in their how they look, but people hated them. And it was a pretty quick turnaround, and they felt like it was rushed and whatever. But then people were talking about they didn't perform well. They performed awesome for us.
I thought it was the best performance sneaker of that year.
I'd have to think about everything that came out, but I think so. It was just a little bit behind the 29 to me. Initially, I thought it was even better than the 29, but then as I wore them, I think I'd give the nod to the 29, but still an amazing sneaker. So these came, and then the 31 came, and people loved them. And it was so weird because the same people that were bashing the 30 were in love with the 31. And we're talking strictly performance-wise here. It was nowhere near the 30.
It wasn't even close.
This was a step back performance-wise. The traction was not good. I didn't like the fit. I got blisters when I wore them. There were still some good, strong aspects to the sneaker, and you can see that this has been worn the least.
Yeah.
Because it's the worst of the bunch.
Yeah.
And the 28 was better than these as well. So even though they ended up popping, while they were alive, so to speak, they were amazing. So that's a little bit of the lineage of the recent Jordan performance models. Now, the 32 is homage to the Jordan 2.
Yeah.
And just like this was homage to the Jordan 1. You know, you can see that Nike swoosh on the side, but
This is just a total side thing.
okay.
This is almost like the middle point because this is a Flyknit 1.
Right.
And this is like...
Perfect. If the Jordan 1 was right here, and then this was right here, and this was right here, it would be the perfect evolution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, no, you're definitely right about that. And I like that they're incorporating the older models with the newer models.
Yeah.
Personally, I mean, it looks dope, but it's basically like giving the retros, which are outdated tech-wise and aren't that great on court, it's giving them the modern tech treatment. And so it's like, oh, dope. It's like giving you the new age versions of those same sneakers.
Yeah, it's like if Jordan was a rookie
right
in
now.
2016.
Right.
It's dope. It's awesome.
It's very dope. I like it a lot as well. Just speaking of the 32, all right, first and foremost, there are two colorways that have been shown thus far. Obviously, there will be more colorways. There's the all red colorway that is coming out on, and there is the black colorway that we saw pictures of first, that is coming out on October 18th, and retail is supposed to be $185. So those are the release details
tentatively
as of right now. Forget about all of that. What I want to talk about more is the performance aspect and how they look. They look amazing. They look so good.
I'm so excited about them.
Me too. For those of you who don't know, I know a lot of you do know because you watch regularly. Buckets and I are both basketball players. We have been basketball players for our entire lives, basically playing since we were yay high. And so we get excited about the performance stuff. We really do. And I think that this has the potential to be the best performance sneaker of all time.
Yep.
I think that. To me, the 29 still holds that spot. Well, it's between the 29 and the new Crazy Explosive is really, really good. But honestly, it's too early to even give it that title.
Yeah.
The 29 is one of the best ever, no matter how you slice it. I think that this has the potential to be better than that.
Yeah.
So they look amazing. I'm not even a huge Jordan 2 fan, and I think they look amazing.
Yeah.
Basically, material-wise, it looks like they've got this fly knit upper, and they've mixed it with some synthetics, kind of that Jordan 2 look in the back. It looks great, and I just think the modern materials, the fly knits and such, have proven to be better performance materials than a lot of the stuff in the past.
Yeah.
They just have. So the materials look good. Me personally, the cut of them, kind of that mid cut, I like that.
Yep.
I don't like the super high tops. I'm good with low tops, but I guess if I had a preference, it would be kind of that middle of the road, best of both worlds kind of a little bit. Not too restrictive, still get support. It's kind of a nice balance.
Yeah.
Now, the most important aspect to me in a sneaker is impact protection. It is that cushioning, because the wear and tear on your knees in basketball can be a lot.
Yeah.
Even when you don't feel it, even when you don't have knee problems, all the things that are associated with a healthy player, you want to preserve that. How many times do you see a guy, great player, super athletic, and by the time he's in his mid-20s, there's issues there.
Yeah.
So impact protection. And in a sport like basketball where it's pounding over and over and over again, day after day, year after year, you need that impact protection. And Jordan Brand has done as good of a job with that as anybody across the boards.
Yeah.
Even with the 31, which I wasn't a huge fan of, still impact protection-wise, it was good.
Yeah.
So there's unlocked zoom in the heel and the forefoot. In the front and the back, it's proven to be great. Right now, the two best basketball cushioning setups or systems is the unlocked zoom in the front and the back and boost. Those are the two. Everything else falls short of that. I'm excited about that. And for me, you can kind of get into the rhythm of a sneaker line a little bit. Like for a while I was hooping in bronze a lot.
Yeah.
Before that it was Kobe's. Now it's basically, and I guess in fairness, the Crazy Explosives.
Yeah.
For me, when I look at like the past 3-4 years, it's been the Jordan line has been the most consistent for me. So I'm really, really excited about them. I cannot wait to hoop in a pair.
Can't wait.
I know you can't wait to hoop in a pair. We're going to try to get a couple pairs as soon as possible so we can jump right into playing in them. Would have been great to have them when we went over to Europe and we're hooping over there. But, You know, Buckets and I hoop regularly. We're in the gym every day, vigorously.
Yeah.
Very excited to play ball in these. I don't know that there's too much else to discuss. Do you have anything else to add?
No.
Good. So Buckets and I are both really excited about them. Let us know. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel about the Jordan 32. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Are you excited about them? Could you not care less? Let us know how you feel. Always good to hear from you when it's something like this, talking about a sneaker, especially a sneaker that hasn't released yet and that we don't even have yet. It'll be cool to kind of talk about it. I'll jump in the comments and, you know, try to respond to a lot of you, and we can maybe get a discussion about it a little bit. Kind of always cool on a subject like this. Yeah. So that is all I have. That is all Buckets has. Thank you for watching as always. We really, really appreciate you. We will be right back here tomorrow. This is Buckets. I am Foamy. We're out of here.